0FXB Yaesu FTX1. Dug out this key. Now I'm not a CW operator, but I do have a key. This thing was about £40 on AliExpress. Anyway, so let me just show you that it is working, and then I'll show you the settings that I've used. So that's my call sign. Secure my call sign. Definitely working fine. So it plugs in to the second hole down. Just pull the flap forward. It's 3.5 jack, which goes in here as well. Plug it in there and then go to your mode, and I put in CWL, and oops, we've selected 40 meters, as you can see. There were a few about just now, but anyway, let me show you the settings. Press and hold function, and there's a whole page just for CW, which is here. Let me just go back and show you the powers there, amplifiers, anything like that, anything you want to set regarding AGC, DNR, all that kind of stuff. And go forward, and look in this window, and there is one more window. If you go forward, there's a third window, but let's go back. And in this window, we've got keyer on. Break-in is off because we're just practicing. If we turn it on, you'll see that it will transmit 16 words per minute. I know it's laughable, but I can't even do that. CW pitch, breaking delay. You've got the ZIN here, CW spot, message play and record. So if we just back out, you'll go. You can see it's. Right, I know I got a slight mistake there. So of course with CW, you're not really practicing the dots and the dashes, you're actually practicing the sort of music of a whole word, or even sometimes a whole sentence, and I'm definitely no good at that. So there is a setting that I went into, so I press and hold and go forward, then go to CW. Now there's more than one setting, but you need to see what I selected. Actually, I didn't have to change anything for the keyer, and you'll see at the moment it says ELEC key -B, and that works in how I like to type. And sometimes I just sit here and go through the alphabet, you know. Let's just turn off break in a minute before I forget. And press and hold. And back. Okay, that's it. Back for practicing now. Right, there was a few stations there. Too high, so no. But anyway, turn it down. So if you guys want to practice, we've got the alphabet written down here. I'll go A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, and then you got the numbers. Yeah, so you know, like, the only way you're ever going to learn CD is by trying for thousands of hours to do it. I got it to the point where I could do, you know, I could do the whole alphabet. I could even walk around and I could look at an item and go, right, grass, da da dit, da dit, da did. I could do that, but you know what? Within a month, I forgot. But if I was listening to my radio doing CW, I could, and all the dots and dashes were coming in, my brain couldn't keep up with it. And I know it's all about music, and you know, if someone gives you for example, a Z, you don't even see the dots and the dashes, you just hear the whole lot. That's Z. So some people, they'll recognize the word the. So the. Yeah? I'm trying to do it now. Sorry about this. There. I think that's the. Yeah, and so they recognise that that's the. They don't even have to think about the dots. It's like driving a car. You don't really think about driving your car. But otherwise, this device is working great. Don't listen to all the things about bug this, bug that. What you're really getting is thousands of people that just don't want to buy it, saying, oh, I don't want to buy it because it's full of bugs. But they don't want to buy it because, let's face facts, it's a lot of money. It is, for such a compact device. And the 705 was. I remember when I bought the 705 when it first came out, I was in shock for about 6 months because before that I was buying things like the ICOM 7300 and getting this nice big base station, and before you know it, it was £1,400 for this tiny little brick. I know it was Shack in the Box, but it was QRP, and that was a big adjustment. But what you realise afterwards is that you've got the best of the best. Everything in one box, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, D-Star, Shack in the Box, VHF. You've got it all in one place, and there's nothing like it. Nothing like it been made ever. Especially dual receive. C4FM and C4FM. Simultaneous receive. And I can go here to the A band, and I can hold down the band if I remember which one it is. And go to 70. We hope. Is it going to go to 70? Did I press it wrong? Right. I think I pressed the wrong one. Yeah, that's better. And then the mode is alright. So if I've got to turn this side because we're on this side. Or we can actually hit the dots and go 4, 3, 4, 5, 5, 0. Enter. And look.
With all the solenoids and everything, and I used to use it for putting the Sankey trailer into the garage because there's a step between the drive at the front and the garage, and it was just enough that I couldn't quite rock it over on my own, so I just put the winch in just to pull it over that step, just bolted it to the floor. And that's of use for lifting up and down things as well. I've got a 20-foot scaffold pole down the side of the house, which has got an X700 on which I need to get down. And then what I'm probably going to do is actually put a pulley on the top and just have the winch at the bottom bolted to the...
Sounds like the wrong filter to me.
And that means I can just tilt that pole over as and when I want. All I've got to do is slacken off the U-bolts, and then I can basically just take them out once it's supported by the pulley, and then box it on. And Simon and Sam said, if you go on Stan Children, look on the Facebook Stan Show group, and there's somebody on there that makes the rotating. I'll cue him out before I hit the 25.
Tap, go to width, press it.
Delta Alpha 0, Whiskey Alpha, Delta Alpha 0, Whiskey Alpha.
Choose the one you like. You've got shift as well.
0 Papa Victoria Alpha.
When you tap it, just press it, and then you can adjust. It goes orange.
Thanks for calling. Delta Alpha 0, Whiskey Alpha.
So the main thing is here, I put it into single receive, is that, look at that. You got dual receive, simultaneous.
The call signage of my mate's is quite easy to remember.
Working in the special event station and my personal call, if you want to log it, is a Delta Florida 1, Quebec Radio, DF1 QR.
You got noise reduction if you want it.
Roger, John. Thanks for the report and the wishes. See you down the log. 73. Golf Whiskey 5. Golf Delta Papa 509.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
For calling 73 Delta Alpha 0 Whiskey Alpha in the Worldwide Awards 21. Foxtrot Kilo 1. Alpha Kilo 1 Papa Charlie Alpha 509. Thanks for contacting, thanks for calling. Have a nice day. Delta Alpha 0 Whiskey Alpha.
Got our test mic there.
From Sierra 509.
With an external supply, it's 10 watts.
Good luck. Delta Alpha 0 Whiskey
We're on
Alpha.
6 at the moment.
Golf 8, Yankee Papa Yankee / Maritime Mobile. My first real Maritime Mobile contact here on the band. Delta Alpha 0 Whiskey Alpha. Give you 59. Please repeat, just Baltimore. Roger. Thanks for contacting and have fun on the sea. Bye bye. Delta Alpha 0 Whiskey Alpha.
QRPM0FXB.
Kill that.
QRPM0FXB. It's not going to happen, is it?
Negative. Delta Alpha 0 Whiskey Alpha. Cure that.
Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo.
Lima 1 Papa, that's called.
Anyway, we'll have a go. Bye for now. 7-3.